One and we're live. Welcome back, everybody, to Sin Vergüenza, the podcast. I'm your host, Ale, and I'm joined alongside, you already know, and you don't already know, you know.
If you know, you know, Mr. Anonymous. You know how I do?
You know how we do here. All right, so today's episode is the last of the month. So, guys, we're going on to the next level. What's next? July, August. So, after this, we're going to say, I think this episode comes out actually on the last, tomorrow's a new month, y'all. So, whether you listen on the last day of the month or on the first, regardless of, happy August. And I hope you guys have a good one and a safe one. And hopefully, if you're in Vegas, the weather calms down a little bit. So, we're going to go ahead and try to cut this one super duper short because the night before this drops, which will be Tuesday night, we're gonna go ahead and go to this Rick and Morty pop-up thing. Our IT guy really likes that show. You kind of like it?
I fuck with them.
I never really got into it. I sure do like the funny like scenes about it. Sure, like when Rick or Morty they make dumb little faces.
I like the chemistry between that's a grandpa and a grandson. So
right.
I feel like that's how everybody's grandpa is. There's a little crazy to them, you know.
I've seen my grandpa literally bribe a cop before, and I was like, damn, you can do. It's okay. He's dead.
Well, no, I know that, but it's out of all crazy things, you told me your grandpa had a whole ass coyote, and that's the craziest thing.
Oh,
I mean, that's regular Mexico shit. If you don't try to bribe,
that he used to beat my uncle with wires and stuff, and sometimes hang them to, you know, they're in Mexico. They be getting crazy out there, but
you know how these Hispanics be.
Yeah, I know he was. I'm not gonna stay here out of my grandpa. Rest in peace to that man. He was a good grandpa to me. That's all I know.
Rest in peace, Gramps.
Rest in peace, Gramps. That got dark. Fuck. Okay. I don't even know how we got there. Oh yeah, Rick and Morty. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go see that Rick and Morty shit. So if you're there, catch us there, I guess. Or if we seen you yesterday, And
if you wasn't there, make sure to check in because we should have pictures for y'all.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to get some content for y'all. Well, there you go. There's Ranger's pissed that we started recording without him, y'all. All right, you guys. Now that we have our little mini co-host here, he's back. Let's see if he gives you guys a little something. All of a sudden, he don't got shit to say, y'all. All of a sudden, he's fucking shy. But he's here, and he's excited just as we are. All right. So, we're going to talk about our weekends really quick. You ready? You go first, I go first. Do we go together?
We can do it together.
All right. My week, nothing really. Well, there is one part that is without you. So, this week, I went to the Champs Trade Show here in Las Vegas. It is a place where you can go ahead and buy weed in bulk or vapes in bulk or papers, any smoking products. It's all there. Sometimes famous people go, like Johnny Dang. He was there. Mike Tyson, he has weed. I didn't see Cheech and Chong there this year, but it was pretty cool. I'll go ahead and insert clips here, pictures or whatever. Went with my coworkers. I'm starting to like my coworkers. It's not like I never did like them, but this is the first batch of coworkers that I actually care to hang out with after work and don't not want to do it. I went with two of my coworkers. One of them got a free tattoo. You could go ahead and get a free tattoo of any logo of the people that were there. So they went ahead and got a raw tattoo. I'm so butthurt because I wanted to get it behind my ear and I was running out of time, so I wasn't able to. So didn't get my tattoo, y'all. I seen Chucky there. Bitch, he was so cute. I seen Chucky. Yeah, we just went and got all kinds of free shit. Got some free edibles, got some free weed, got a shit ton of free pre-rolls. Regret not grabbing more. Some stickers, all that good stuff. Shout out to Raw though. Raw was just I wish I would have grabbed more shit than what I did. I won some AirPods, y'all. The newest ones. That shit was pretty sick. I didn't believe it. I thought they were lying, like joking on me, like they were gonna pull a fast one on one and just be like, "Huh, psych. Now you have to do this, this, and this, and then you can claim them." But no, they just gave one to me and I walked away. It was pretty cool. All right, now we're gonna have another movie review. We went to go see Deadpool and Wolverine yesterday. So, you want to go ahead and talk about it, because you keep in mind, I really never watched. Oh fuck. Okay, spoiler alert, guys. Major spoiler alerts. You've already been warned.
Let's try not to.
It's already been a week by the time the movie came out. Y'all should have seen it, and if you didn't, then you don't really care as much. I already said spoiler alert, so that's all you need to do. All right. So I think it was more epic for you because you knew more of the X-Men storyline. I knew more of the DCU stuff, but I never was really into X-Men. I watched one of them, but it wasn't with Steve Rogers, the guy.
Oh,
Chris Evans. It wasn't Chris Evans. It was some other old dude.
Who played Xavier?
Huh?
Who played Xavier?
No, the guy, the elastic fool. It was an older guy. It wasn't Chris Evans.
Oh, he's from I think the second one.
Well, yeah, and then the silver guy, he's a blonde dude. His wife, I think, is a blonde lady too.
Silver dude.
Yeah, Silver Surfer. Yeah, so I didn't see that when Chris Evans, that whole era. I was in another era of Fantastic Four. So you guys, I feel like it was more epic for you because you've seen all the old school ones come back. I knew Elektra because you showed me her, but so you talk about it more because it was more like,
So for me, overall, like movie wise, I give it a 4 out of 5.
Why not a 5?
Like I told you earlier, only thing I didn't like was there was a lot of fighting scenes where they could have been a little bit more epic, I guess. And for me, I really wanted to see the showdown between Wolverine and his brother. Fuck, I just forgot his name. Sabretooth, yeah, Victor. So, yeah, that's his name.
Oh.
So I really wanted to see like their fight be a lot more epic than just what it was. That's why I didn't give it that. I will say it was funny as fuck.
It was hilarious, y'all. The fact that Disney is still okay with this fool having the mouth that he has, awesome. I feel like they knew if they would have changed it, they would have fucked it all up.
I feel like, and you guys could go ahead and get on the comment section. I'll be happy to reply to them. But I feel like this movie really saved Marvel. Because the last couple of movies from the Avengers and shit were not it, you guys.
And the fact that they knew it enough to actually say it, they're like, yeah, guys, we know we needed this.
And it's crazy because, like we said, Elektra comes back. So does
Blade.
And if you guys don't know who he is, he's the Wolverine killer. And so does Gambit. And the
other little girl from Logan.
Yeah, and then everybody says that it's Logan's daughter, but it's not. But her.
I forgot her name.
And she comes back too, but for me, if you guys have seen the original X-Men or the original Wolverine, it's one or the other, but it's basically Logan's story. A lot of those characters come back, and Gambit is different. He's played by Channing Tatum this time, which I thought the original guy was a little bit better. No offense. But who else? They really showcase a lot of...
When Gambit was talking, where is he supposed to be from? What is his accent?
I think it's supposed to be from New Zealand or New England. I think he's from the UK supposedly. Yeah, because that's where they go to Paris, I believe. But basically, if you guys have seen that one, the Deadpool from that is showcased all over it. It basically brings the characters from the Wolverine into this movie, and I like their not enemies, but I guess the bad guys, because it took a lot of twists and turns. He's like, I didn't know who really was the bad guy at first for a second. But if you guys have seen the X-Men storyline, the bald guy has a sister, which is fucking nuts. And that bitch, like, the way she was able, yeah, like the way this bitch was able to. No, not Magneto's not bald. It's Xavier.
There you go, Xavier. Yeah.
She has basically the same powers, but like for her hand, I think the coolest shit was her hand going into these fucking brains and like pushing the eyes out and like playing with their heads.
Yeah, that was weird.
That might be like the best description. Like when I tell you that like you play with my head, like how it feels.
Ew.
Like that would be the best description.
That doesn't look pleasing at all. I just seen right now on Instagram too that for Doomsday, Marvel Doomsday.
Yeah.
Guess who's gonna play? Fuck, what's that fool's name again? I think his name is Doomsday. What the hell? Yeah. Oh, Doctor Doom. There you go. Guess who's gonna play Doctor Doom?
Who?
I feel like they need to stop with using the same actors. Just guess. He's a returning actor to the MCU.
Not Captain America?
Not Chris Evans.
I really don't know.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oof.
He's gonna play Mr. Doom. I think they shouldn't have done that. They're pushing too much with this fool. Let him fucking rest. Like, so what does that mean? Like in this universe, Iron Man is Doom? Like, what does that mean for the multiverse? Like,
I think if the main character hasn't passed away, you guys should try to get the main characters. Just because, like, you remember that Spider-Man where all the Spider-Mans came back?
Right.
Like, the original villains came back with them. That shit was cool as fuck. Like, that's what makes the movies, like, so pleasing to watch, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they fucked up making it with Robert Downey Jr. It's like, okay, Chris Evans is Mr. Fantastic or whatever, and he's
the Human Torch.
He's the Human Torch, and he's No.
Yeah, that's the Human Torch.
Oh, yeah, he did. And he's freaking Captain America. All right, y'all already did what you did there, but now you're making Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, and Doctor Doom. Like, I don't know. This shit's too...
The thing is, like, I feel like they want to put them two back in the set because Doctor Doom was from the Fantastic Four timeline. So that's why it's like, dude, like, that wouldn't really make sense. But I will say, like,
don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure on another Earth, in another universe, that's probably is what it is. But it's still like, come on, y'all. Like, let's not.
I feel like the cool part about it was, and just to wrap it up, but I feel like the cool part about it was the Deadpool scene where all the other Deadpools come out, like Kid Deadpool cool. And shit. I feel like that shit was funny that, like, there's a restriction where you can't show a kid getting hurt on TV like that. And like how the baby Deadpool was like the last one and they were just like, "Aw, how cute," and like walked away. Like that shit was cool to me.
He just walked away?
Yeah, like I've been seeing a lot of this artist actually on TikTok, and he's been drawing like all these famous people like Winnie the Pooh as Deadpool, Jack the Skeleton. It's pretty cool. I'll try to find it.
Not bad. I say the movie was for sure. I think it was a 10 out of 10 or 5 out of 5. I really liked it. It was funny. It had everything there. They had the throwbacks. The story ended nicely. You weren't left with any cliffhangers. It was fucking hilarious. You've seen a new side of different characters. You've seen, like we said, Channing Tatum was there. Everybody else was their same character. No, nobody else was changed. Yeah, so I think that was pretty cool. The soundtrack to Deadpool is always fucking awesome. The beginning of it was fucking funny and it was cool. It was epic. As soon as I walked in, we got in there a little bit late, probably like a minute or two, but we still seen the whole intro. That fight with baby ba 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 bang bang. Yeah, that shit was hella cool.
He was so like, I love how his fights are dope as fuck. Like how they slow down. He's dancing
in the middle of it,
and like he's over here making me laugh, throwing his ass back and shit. Like, bro, you're funny.
If I were a superhero or a super villain, because as they say, he doesn't know what he is, I would be Deadpool for sure.
Deadpool's like Venom.
So now that we can go ahead and finished talking about that. What else? What else? What else? That was pretty much it, no?
How would you rate the fight scenes?
The fight scenes were pretty epic. I think, like you said, I think they actually could have been longer, but they were good. I liked them.
My favorite one was probably the one where they fucked up that minivan.
That was pretty intense.
How, like, at the end of it, he's like,
I really wanted them to kiss, y'all.
bruh. When you said that, I was just like, oh my god, like, that would be the dumbest
Well, it's not even him.
thing.
Who is so okay? I know that probably in like the current Spider-Man, he's a teenager, but in the comic books, Deadpool and Spider-Man have a thing. I want that thing to become a reality. I really do. I really, 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 really do. Whether or not they're gonna do it, I really doubt it, because this Deadpool is way older than this current Spider-Man. But Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Hefner is his name. They both said that they want to have a collab with Spidey.
I mean, I feel like they're the goats.
All right. So we're going to, like I said, cutting this short, we're just going to hop in to our first segment, Uncontrolled Women. With this segment, we go ahead and go into this app called Flow. It's a period tracking app that has a women's chat room, of course, the period tracking part, and a section where it helps you learn anything about our bodies, mostly everything too. So today's little topic is, what is an ovarian cyst? And this is by Dr. Tamir Mahmood. All right. So a cyst is a small sac filled with liquid or tissue and or both. It can grow from the ovaries or your ligaments, as well from the uterine tube ligaments, as well as from the uterine tube ligaments. There's around 10 different types of cysts, and they all develop because of hormones produced by your ovaries that can appear and disappear out of the blue. There's usually no symptoms, but you can find them with an ultrasound. And you can get them at any age. So just so y'all know, it's recommended that you go ahead and go to a gynecologist to go ahead and examine it with an ultrasound once every year.
So is it like a pimp, like an interior pimple, basically?
Pretty much, but sometimes it kind of just pop inside of you.
Right.
I have one right now. They said it was gonna pop. It's been years, and it's still fucking there. I don't know what's going on. Imagine, y'all, I low-key have something else. I don't even know. At one time, I did think it was a third titty, though. I really did. I thought it was a third titty, because it's a lump under my boob, but it's not like hanging like a titty. It was just a little bump. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, but we went and go get that checked. They said it was a cyst. TMI. Oral, well, it is oral, but that's how you take pills, period. So you could take pills to prevent the development of a cyst. And that's pretty much it. And again, go to your healthcare provider to make sure it is what it is before you go ahead and take anything for it. So yeah, I'm not sure if men can get cysts, to be honest.
I'm not sure either, but that was crazy.
But like they said, it could be in your ovaries or something, but I do have one like in my abdomen. Your stomach is your abdomen?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I have one like around my stomach, so I don't think it's obviously not just there. So I mean, you have a stomach. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to get one. But then again, I'm not sure if men can get one. But yeah. All right. So for today's episode, we're going to do Am I the Asshole to fill in the little spots between our segments. All right. For this first one. Oh, man, I put my fucking volume and covered it. This one's good, though. For this first one. Am I the asshole for slapping a teenager? What do you think?
Nah.
Ooh. I-32F was at a water park this last weekend with my daughter. And her man, 32M. Again, my fucking volume's covering this, so I'm just gonna try to read it as best as I can, because I really like this one. We were in one of the pools practicing swimming and keeping to ourselves. There was a group of teenage boys there, and while I was working with my daughter on swimming, one of them came up to me and I felt a tug on my string of my top untying. So when I turned around, I saw this 15 to 17-year-old smirk, and I smacked him. It quickly caused a scene. The park staff got involved, as well as the boys' parents, who were livid with me. And my husband and another lady. My husband and another lady saw it happen and confirmed that he really did grab my top. There was also a camera around the pool that kind of showed it. It wasn't the best angle. The boys' parents threatened to charge me with assault charges and I with sexual assault charges if they decided to go that way. Eventually, we were both asked to leave and haven't heard anything since. My husband, though, still thinks I overreacted a bit, which I don't. Am I the asshole?
Hell no, you gave him a 2-piece. I would have given him
That's
more.
exactly what the fuck he deserves. If I find out my son's doing that shit, honey, you give him another one for me.
Shit.
That's an asshole move. Not even just that. That just goes to show how much of a shitty parent you are.
Well, I mean, the fact that the parents got mad that somebody else put hands on their kid, like, I guess the one thing that I always heard as a kid was raise your kids at home so nobody else has to in the streets. And it's so fucking true. Like, if you guys don't show him those fucking morals at home, that little kid is going to get that ass beat the fuck out of him out in the streets because they're not used to getting yes all the time. They're not used to, like, just getting a slap on the wrist. Yeah, like, and that's why, like, when you asked me the question, it was like, should somebody smack a 15, 16-year-old? Fuck yeah, like, these kids don't know, like, respect at this point.
Like that whole thing in the school here at Vegas when the boy was being racist to the teacher and he smacked the shit out of his ass.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you guys don't teach these fucking kids, what makes you think that
fuck around
someone
and find
else
out
won't?
with somebody else that is gonna go ahead and not care to parent your fucking children?
Like, I wouldn't take that fucking disrespect. And if I would have seen, like, somebody doing that to another woman, like, you have to get involved. That's fucked up.
Thank God another lady seen though, because that kind of helps their case and the camera.
Well, I mean, the fact that, like, her husband seen it and still was upset with her was like,
he's an asshole. In conclusion, what do you think? He's the asshole, not her?
The kid's the asshole, the husband's the asshole, like, fucking staff's the asshole.
Yeah.
Like, the lady was in the right.
Yep. Am I the asshole for ruining a proposal? My girlfriend just bought a horse. My girlfriend just bought a house and is so excited. She invited a ton of people over for a housewarming. She put so much work into everything. The house looked amazing and the food was delicious. Right after dinner, while my girlfriend was getting dessert, her brother proposed to his girlfriend. I was mad because he hijacked my girlfriend's event that she worked so hard for. Before she could answer, I told him to sit down and quit being so rude and disrespectful to his sister. He was mad and his girlfriend looked so embarrassed. They ended up leaving. The party was so awkward after that. A lot of people left early. My girlfriend's mom was furious with me because she wanted her son to stop living in sin and I ruined it. Womp womp. My girlfriend said I was sweet, but I didn't need to do that. Her brother texted me calling me a prick. Was I an asshole for telling them to have some class? First of all, it's not like this fool was shaking ass or like she was throwing it back on him in the middle of dessert. Like,
I feel like just
show him some class.
I feel like just the fact that, like, if you bring out some big ass news and somebody else does something else big or says something like to downgrade your shit, it's kind of fucked up.
Okay.
So he is an asshole for doing it. Like, I guess it was
the brother.
Yeah, like, it was the right time because I guess everybody in the family was there, but at the same time, it's like a celebration for the house. So I wouldn't necessarily do it there. Like,
I don't think nobody. I want to say he's a half asshole. The brother is not an asshole because, I mean, it's a housewarming party, whatever. I think it would be more of like, wow, such a beautiful event just happened in my home. Like, what a great way to break in the new house with something cool, something new. Let's see. Why I think the boyfriend is a half asshole is because he was sweet for the intention. I understand why he did it. he probably did it thinking his girlfriend was going to be upset. So he wanted to be the one to, put his 2 cents in there for her. So I think the thought behind it isn't bad at all. But the fact that he did tell his ass sit down during a proposal and made the whole party awkward. Yeah, that's the part where I think you're an asshole. It didn't have to come down like that.
I mean, I could see that. Like, I could see it being in the middle of it, being something fucked up, but I don't know. I feel like it's still fucked up that you fucking.
So, what do you think? Asshole or no asshole?
Mid asshole, I guess.
Same mid asshole.
I guess him and his brother-in-law, if they're together one day again, they're both an asshole. But for now, one's the left butt cheek and the other one's the right butt cheek.
I wonder if they did end up like getting married though. This is the dream segment, a segment where we go ahead and talk about dreams that we've either had in the past or dreams that we've had recently. And we're talking about the dreams that we simply can't control as we sleep. The ones that have the random emotions, the random outbursts of people, the crazy scenarios, those dreams. But before I tell you my dream and before we tell you dreams, do you have a dream actually?
Just a small one.
Okay, so we both have dreams. So before we tell you our dreams, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that you yourselves can go ahead and drop a dream in the Google form that's listed down below in the bio. In that Google form, there's other options of different categories if you want to throw something in there. Again, all these answers that you submit through that form are anonymous. And then we will go ahead and talk about them here on the podcast within this segment. All right. Do you want to start first?
Sure.
All right, go for it.
So my dream was kind of small. Like, all I remember was kind of looking at everything in first person. And it was super dark and it was like jungle-ish. And I was just kind of like chilling like next to like, I would say like a small little fire and like a couple of wooden buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden I started hearing like, I wouldn't say an animal, but it was just like a fucking noise. Like, I don't know. Like, once you hear it, like my fucking goosebumps came out and shit. And I started fucking trying to run away from it. And at one point, like, I fucking got, like anxious because as I kept running, like the noise kept either getting closer or staying at the same distance, like, and I started seeing like the same thing over and over, so I felt like I was just running in circles and couldn't get away from like what I was trying to get away from. And as I started like, instead of running away from it, like chasing after it, it literally like put me into a black ass spot, and then I just woke up. Like everything went black. I couldn't see no leaves or
I was
nothing.
like, ooh, he got me, y'all.
But yeah, that was my dream.
But you didn't catch it. You just started chasing it, and then it all ended there.
Yeah, like I
guess you broke the matrix of it.
Maybe.
Okay. Mine's is kind of scary too. So I had a dream that I was fighting. They looked like zombies, but they were possessed. So maybe they were just possessed, because even when people are possessed, they look like zombies, like dead. So I had a dream that I was fighting zombies on a ship. And it was 2 of them. Again, they were possessed. And they burned down. They started burning down the place. And one was going to unalive me when somebody was playing dead on the floor. Like, I seen when they picked up the person, I knew that person was alive. And then, like, they played dead. So the possessed person or whatever threw them back on the floor. So when that person was going to come get me to kill me, the other person got up so they can sneak attack them, and then they killed it. And then, like, literally right after that, the other one came running, like flying or running, like gliding towards me. The other possessed person came towards me, and I looked at it and I gave it a hug. I don't know why. I gave it a hug, and then it was just a normal person again. And then I wrote this down on this little note too. It was the night after we watched Ghostbusters. Yeah.
Killed them with kindness.
I mean, literally, in a way, sure. Because I didn't kill them.
Unpossessed them.
Unpossessed them with kindness. Yeah, but it was like crazy when that person like play dead and then just killed them. I was like, damn, that shit really worked. It was a little scary because like the where we were at was like a hospital, like a black gloomy hospital.
I thought you said it was a ship.
Well, when I got like to, because now I'm remembering it again. When I got to that spot where I hugged that other one, it was like a hospital. But I know that the ship did start burning down. I do remember that. But, you know,
right,
the scenes changed and shit. Yeah. A dream, y'all. So, yeah. That was my dream. That was our dreams. Comment down below what you think about our dreams or go into the Google form to go ahead and drop your dream. All right. We're going to go ahead and do one more Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for letting my girlfriend be homeless? I started dating my longtime friend about 7 months ago, and while I've always had a crush on her and loved her personality, she has a reoccurring problem. She has a hard time finding/keeping a residence for long periods of time. She has no family that is responsible enough to turn to, and all her friends have either moved out of state or married with children, so she doesn't have many places to turn to. Not long after we started dating, about a week, she confessed to me that she was behind on bills, car, rent, etc., to the point to where she couldn't provide for herself. Being a longtime friend and now boyfriend, I helped her out by giving her $700 so she could write her sales, whatever that means. That helped until she fell ill and missed a week of work so she could so she would be behind again on payments. She suffers with a compromised immune system, so I wasn't going to hold that against her. I gave her another $1,000 to cover expenses so she could have more than enough to make the upcoming payments and still eat. Then her uncle ruins the relationship between her and her landlord, meaning she only has a month to find a place to live. She refuses to live with the roommate, and after a month I convinced my parents to let her live with us in my room rent-free. I wonder how old they are. They didn't say. Not long ago after she moves in, she quits her job. They were abusive to the point of lawbreaking, and she looks for a new one, taking about a month to do so. I pay all her costs at this time for another $600-ish. Then she lands a job at a chain coffee shop and needs a new wardrobe for the dress code. I front the bill for that and the makeup for about $1,000, including makeup and clothes. She starts the job and immediately is being harassed by staff and for her short height. Some even helping her get things from high shelves. Oh, not helping her. She then falls ill with COVID and misses more than a week of work. The coffee shop demands that she take a leave of absence for some reason, but we decide it's better for her to look into getting an older job back. Not sure what he means. I pay her expenses for another $700-ish. And she goes back to her old job. Oh, okay. It is her old job. Now, after 4 months and being able to make money, my folks want her to leave, having overstayed her welcome. But she doesn't want a roommate and wants to get a house with me, a goal I'd been saving up for about a year. Now she is living with the coworker until the end of the month and will be homeless after unless I find and close on a house. She's upset that it isn't happening fast enough for her, but I feel that I've done a lot for her already, and she needs to square her own rigging and find a place to rent with a roommate until I have enough saved up to buy a house. Am I the asshole? I think not the asshole.
I think he is.
Why?
Just like, I understand that he's been doing everything and helping out and whatever, but it's like, yeah, you're helping out, but you're also obviously keeping track of everything. So it's like, at one point, are you going to throw it in her face, or like, why are you keeping track of it? I feel like he has been nice enough, and like, she's an asshole too, because it's like, if he can't give you what you want, like, which is a house, then there shouldn't be a reason why you can't go ahead and sacrifice getting a roommate.
Not
for
even
like
that,
a
like,
month
girl,
or two.
why don't you got your own fucking crib? What the fuck? Leave this
Well,
man
like,
alone. Talking about, why is it taking so long? Buying a house is a long ass process, honey.
Well, I understand that point, but it's like, I feel like what he said is true. Like, if you can't get a place by yourself, why can't you just compromise and get a place with somebody else? It's not
And-
that bad. And the fact that it's like your family somehow ruined your last apartment or whatever, like, that you had, it's like you're obviously not somebody that can take care of their money well enough to be by yourself. So it's like, I feel like it's a good thing that were able to live together for a little while, and he was able to see how she was. But it's like, if
she's
he's
unstable, very
Yeah.
unstable. Plus, it's like you're saying that he's an asshole for keeping track. Yeah, you're gonna keep track. Like, you just started dating this bitch. It's your money. I keep track of all my money, where the fuck it goes. When
Well,
we
no.
go out, I know how much I'm spending. Shit, don't play with me and my money.
no, I know that, but he's like saying they've been together for like 7 months or whatever. Which, like, I understand you would keep track and stuff, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like if you're helping somebody out, like, you wouldn't really expect to.
He's not
Have it.
saying he's expecting anything. He's just keeping track. Like, I've been giving this bitch plenty of money.
Right. So I feel like he is an asshole in a way, but she's more of an asshole for not wanting to compromise. Like,
Yeah, she's an asshole for sure. Like, ma'am, why the fuck can't you just go ahead and compromise that little bit of time, meantime, while this fool gets a house? Like, quit being that way. So
not just that, but it's like, if you know that this girl has issues with her immune system and shit like that, like, it's better for you to know
I don't
now
think. Plus,
than
it's like,
later.
why did she leave her job when obviously if she ran back to it, it was tolerable. If it
Mm.
was as torturous as she was saying and he said, why would you go back to that?
True.
Obviously, it wasn't that torturous that you went back to that shit, right?
Watch it be like my town where there's only like 2-3 places where you can work type shit.
So, in conclusion, what do you think? Asshole, no asshole?
He's not an asshole.
I think he's not an asshole either. I think she's the asshole. All right, but now that we've figured out who's the asshole in all these situations, let's go ahead and roll the clips to our final segment.
I'm gonna keep on the run. I'm gonna have me some fun. It cost me my very last dime.
So, like I said, it's for a podcast, just me, you. I can't have you listen to her answer. Sorry. I like how she just stood there. Okay. That was cute. All right. You guys want to know each other's answers or the name of the podcast. Neither were your friends.
Okay.
So, what's one secret you've never told them about before?
Oh, something I've never told him about before. Ooh, it's kind of hard because I feel like
I can't have you doing that. No, hold on. I can't have you listening to his answers. Sorry. I can't have you guys listening to each other's stuff. But you're a real one.
I want to hear it.
Sneaky. She's fucking funny. She's funny. I hope she didn't hear shit because that would. Oh, is that your friend?
Yeah, she's one of my coworkers.
Bruh, she a real ass bitch for that. She's fucking real. Alright, one secret that you guys haven't told each other about, or you haven't told him about.
I don't know. I feel like I tell him everything, so it's really
Okay. What about one embarrassing moment that you haven't told him about yet?
like with us.
It could be while you guys were together, or before you guys even met.
Oh, okay.
As long as he doesn't know about it.
Oh, okay. One interesting moment was
Embarrassing.
embarrassing moment. Yeah. Was we were out and about. We were on a drive with my mom. She was like, because she was just dropping us off somewhere, and we were with my mom, and she confused his name with one of my past like talking stages.
I hate when they do that shit.
And I like looked at her and I was like, oh my god.
Sorry.
It's okay. It was really embarrassing because because he knew about the other person.
Yeah.
So he just kind of like looked at me and I was like, oh my god.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Did he get mad about it or
He
something?
didn't get mad about it. He was just like, okay, so your mom's confusing me with like all your other hoes. And I was
Right.
like, okay, girl.
That's her favorite one.
Yeah. She just doesn't.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry. Thank you. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I appreciate it though.
Yeah,
Thank
of
you.
course.
So the first question is, what is one secret that you have kept from her so far? And she won't know your answers and you won't know her answers.
Oh, I I can't think of one off the top of my head.
No?
No, I feel like I've told her everything.
What about one embarrassing moment you haven't told her just yet? Whether it was before you met her or when you like met her.
Embarrassing moment I had,
Yeah.
even before I met her.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, sorry, I can't even. An embarrassing moment?
Yeah.
I feel like I would have told her if something embarrassing happened to me while I was with her, and I've been with her for so long that I can't even remember like an embarrassing moment I had before I was with her. Sorry, I'm not very good at giving you answers.
Viva Las Vegas!
All right, so that was our couple from our segment, What Happens in Vegas, a segment where we go around the Las Vegas area asking couples what's one secret you've never told your partner before or one embarrassing moment. And then we air their shit out here. All right, so this week we only have one couple. Our other couple didn't really have nothing, mostly because I couldn't understand the girl. She was talking way too fast and laughing at the same time. Same, but I couldn't understand her. So we're just going to have this one couple, and then we'll have more for you guys next week. So for this couple, the girlfriend had no secret, but her embarrassing moment was the drive with her mom and her mans got a little bit awkward when her mom called her mans by not even an ex's name. She said a talking stage. Sheesh.
They were talking a lot.
Now I can see why he said your hoes. Because she had not even the boyfriend with the mom. She had a talking stage. So I guess fair enough when he said your hoes. Oof. I don't know. Like at that point, you can't get mad at your partner. You're just like, you just gotta take the L. You just really gotta take that fucking L.
Yeah, no, I hope he was mad at her.
Well, that was her embarrassing moment. No secret, and the boyfriend had no embarrassing moment or secret. I think either way, they shared that embarrassing moment. I don't know why I told her something that he didn't know, but either way, I like that secret, so whatever, or embarrassing moment.
I wish I would have known that so I could have asked him about it. Like, oh, nothing embarrassing? What about
and
that
if
time?
you guys didn't hear that girl, she was in our last audio clip as well. I heard her once I started editing, and I was like, why is this fucking little girl here? So, we did have an accident where somebody heard somebody else's secret, but it was that 6-year relationship, dude. Which at the end, at least it wasn't something like fucking drastic, you know, like, oh, I fucked homegirl 2 days ago, like type shit. So at least it wasn't one of those type of secrets. So, you, sir, listeners, we all need to blame this man. He needs to be more direct with telling people to fuck off when we're recording. Because you can hear my ass.
Well, I told, like, once that person was there, I didn't even think they were with him. Because they were literally on their phone, so I was like, oh, it's just like a bystander.
A bystander.
Yeah, for real. I was just like,
It's just
okay, whatever.
It's just a bastard.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I wonder if that word is like a bleep out word.
I'm going to bleep that word.
We'll find out. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. We'll save the rest of Am I the Assholes next week. If you want to do some more, we'll do a little bit of that. But for now, like I said, we're about to go. Do you want to say anything before we leave?
Stay safe, y'all.
All right, you guys. Short episode this week. Sorry about that. But we'll have some good stuff for you guys next week. What?
And I got my car back, y'all.
Whoop, whoop. Like we said in the beginning, this is the last day of July. So I hope July was nothing but good to you. I hope you guys had a good 4th of July. And now we're going into a brand new month with brand new minds, brand new positivity. So hopefully everything goes good this month for everybody. If you guys are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcast, please feel free to go ahead and drop a 5-star review with a little comment within that review. If you guys are on any other platform, because we are on any other platform, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, push the little notification bell. If you guys simply go to our Instagram, which is going to be scene.vergüenza_pod. Again, scene.vergüenza_pod. You can find the links to all the platforms that we're at and all our socials. Other than that, I hope you guys feel free to go to that Google form down below as well to drop anything within that Google form anonymously. I wish you guys a fun, safe evening. And yeah, peace out, bitches. Love y'all.
No tienes vergüenza, mami. Baby, quiero ser el río de tu Tokio. Chingamos en la